So as Blue Jays fans in Toronto are celebrating last night's win, one diehard fan in Los Angeles is celebrating too. So with that, let's bring in Cory Litwin. He's a Toronto native living in LA and a lifelong Blue Jays fan. Hey, Cory, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling great. I'm still a little tired, recovering from that 8 hours at Dodger Stadium 2 nights ago, but really excited for tonight, really excited about last night. We did not think Ohtani was human in the first game. That's why we kept walking him. But last night we learned he is in fact human, and we were able to get that win.
Okay, so now what's interesting here is you managed to get yourself tickets to the game on Monday, that marathon game, and then you're going again tonight too. I mean, I imagine it's going to be entirely different energy now with that rebound. You know, it's a best of 3 series now. How are you feeling on Monday versus how you feel right now?
Monday, it was just very exciting and surreal to be in the building. The last time I was at a Blue Jays World Series was when I was 6 years old with my grandparents and parents in Toronto. So it was very sentimental and cool to see my city in the new home that I live in. But Toronto is always my home. And tonight, I feel like it's a lot more exciting because we're still here. It's 2-2 and we're about to go back to Toronto. So winning the World Series seems a lot more in our grasp right now.
Now, Cory, I've had a chance to talk to a lot of fans over the course of the past several weeks with the Jays run in the postseason. And you were one of the Jays, and there were many, in fact, compared to Dodgers fans who stayed all night for that marathon 18-inning Game 3. And we actually have some tape of that you took. So let's quickly take a look at how excited you were when the Jays took the 3-2 lead.
Yeah! Go!
Let's go.
Go!
Let's go.
Go!
Yeah! Let's go! Woo!
Once in a lifetime, right? I mean, how was that it must have been a bit of an emotional roller coaster really that day.
It was an emotional roller coaster. It was a lot of stress and anxiety, inning after inning after inning. My grandfather used to say these are the kind of games where at least one fan has a heart attack because it's just a lot.
I think a lot of Jays fans would stay with you that it has been hard on their health to watch these games, especially out east, watching the games that are playing in LA and how late they're going. A lot of people staying up quite late for that. You're going tonight as well. And tell me a little bit about, you touched on the fact that there's such a family sort of tie to this for you too. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so my bubby Sarah, my grandmother, she watched every single Blue Jays game. She knew every detail about every single player. So for me, since a kid, Blue Jays was a very family thing for me. And then when I got older, teenager, I started going with friends to all the games early to catch balls and get autographs and stuff. So it's just a very nostalgic home thing for me. Whereas last year going to the World Series, it was cool to see the city that I live in win. But had they lost, I would have moved on with my day. When the Blue Jays lost the other night, I was relieved it was over, but devastated that we stayed that long and didn't get the win. And yeah, it's a very heartfelt, sentimental feeling for me. The Blue Jays are just very excited for my city.
And you were able to share some video and footage with us, and we want to share that with our viewers too about just how significant this was for you. Let's watch.
The ball I keep beside my bed, signed by my grandparents before they passed away from 2007. Used to go to the games early with them once a year, catch balls and try to get them signed. Bubby Sarah and Zadie Joe.
I mean, how does it feel to be, you know, kind of in this almost full circle moment, really? And what do you wish? Do you wish that they would be able to come with you to some of these games?
I do, but what I was doing that I actually just remembered now that you asked, when I was standing up and there was a couple Blue Jays fans peppered in our section and we saw them all over the stadium, but it's obviously 95% Dodgers fans. When I was standing up hoping that we would get a hit, I had my hands behind my back and my fingers were crossed and I was thinking like, come on, Bubby, we got this. We got this for you. So it was very it was a very heartfelt moment, and just, yeah.
Okay, Cory, you're going tonight. Of course, we're all hoping for a win. Let's knock on wood. I'll do it here in studio. Do you think you're going to come out to Toronto then for Game 6?
I mean, when the Raptors were playing Golden State, I was flying back and forth Oakland and Toronto, so I don't have plans on it, but I'm a pretty spontaneous guy, so I'd say chances are very likely.
Okay, so maybe we will stay in touch with you, and maybe we'll see you here on Friday. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Let's go Blue Jays!
Yes. Thank you, Cory. That was Cory Litwin. He is a diehard Blue Jays fan living in Los Angeles.